blessed good morning and welcome to our devotions for today, Friday, the end of the week. We would have enjoyed the break yesterday and we would have observed our Independence and Republic Day yesterday. I trust that all would have had a wonderful time for that observance. As we come into our time of meditation and reflection today, we do so mindful of all that God has given us, all that God has sought to restore in us, and we look forward to this continued work in God's most precious name. Turning to our devotions then for this morning, we come into that sacred space and we allow ourselves to be in a moment of peace. Allowing for the divine presence in our lives. Trusting in that stillness. Being open to receive with hearts filled with gratitude. We come into our heart space and we take a few breaths, a few deep breaths to enable us to be connected to the all that is. And to have that sense of inner peace. We acknowledge God's love, God's faithfulness, God's peace. And we ask that we may be beacons of light in this world. Helping others to discern the light within them and to experience the healing love of God. Feel that presence. In the midst of all the noise of our world, feel that stillness. And know that in that stillness, there's all the creative power in all of the universes. Then the mother of the sons of Zebedee came to Jesus with her sons, and kneeling before him, she asked a favor of him. And he said to her, "What do you want?" She said to him, "Declare that these two sons of mine will sit, one at your right hand and one at your left, in your kingdom." But Jesus answered, "You do not know what you are asking. Are you able to drink the cup that I am about to drink?" They said to him, "We are able." He said to them, "You will indeed drink my cup, but to sit at my right hand and at my left, this is not mine to grant, but it is for those for whom it has been prepared by my Father." When the 10 heard it, they were angry with the two brothers. But Jesus called them to him and said, "You know that the rulers of the Gentiles lord it over them, and their great ones are tyrants over them. It will not be so among you. But whoever wishes to be great among you must be your servant. And whoever wishes to be first among you must be your slave. Just as the Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve, and to give his life a ransom for many.
But can the Lord mend an empty heart where man has failed to go? Yes, my soul, he will mend your heart and make it whole. Start my soul to the Lord, for he alone understands the loneliness you live in. Place all your cares in his hands. He'll be there when you're in need. Trust you when you go wrong. Sing out my soul to the Lord our God. His love will carry you along.
When we reflect on the call to allow light to flow, as we move closer towards this season of Advent, today being a quiet day for those of us at the college, as we seek to reflect somewhat on all that we are here to learn, to do, and to be, and to be able to use this time as a preparation for a focus on the light and what the light means. It's also a reminder for us of the world that we know. I know at times it is difficult to let go of the world that we know. We are oftentimes so intrigued with this world that we pull it into our spiritual journey where it really doesn't fit. But it is the only world that we know. Because it is the only world that we know, then in a sense that's the easiest thing for us to do. So it's so difficult to let go and to be open to something new. In the reading for this morning, the sons of Zebedee came with their mother to Jesus. And the request was a simple request. The request was a worldly request. I want my sons to have some position of prominence in your kingdom. She isn't concerned about the others, just her two sons. What mother wouldn't be concerned about her sons? And seeing that this Jesus way seems to have some import, she wanted her sons to be a part of that. But Jesus is reminding her and the rest of the disciples that his way is different. The one who wants to be great must be servant. The one who wants to be first must be last. And Jesus himself says, I come among you not to be served, but to serve. It is really amazing that after all these years of hearing scriptures read, after all these years and generations of reflecting on the Word, we don't really see this being lived out. among those of us who are believers. We kind of like the idea of the Jesus message, but we don't necessarily follow it. And this is something of importance. I come among you as one who serves. When we look at the ways in which Christianity manifests itself in our world, we see those who are of high degree as being served and demanding to be served at times. I come among you as one who serves. It's a self-understanding. It's an understanding of what this journey is really about. It is not about sitting on the left and the right in the kingdom. It is about enabling all to be in the kingdom. It is about being in the service of all of humanity. As we then come to the end of this season of Pentecost and we look towards this time of Advent, we're looking at our own coming into fullness of awareness, our own enlightenment. These ideas that Jesus shares, these are important ideas. And we need to stop and take stock of them and not simply just read them. What does it mean for me to be in service and of service? What does it mean? What does it look like? If I look at all the things I'm involved in and all the people I'm connected to, what does it look like for me to be serving those who I connect to? For that's the question. When Jesus came into the world and he saw himself as one who serves, he did so with an understanding that he must do the will of his Father. And in doing the will of his Father, he made himself available to all who needed him, in whatever way they needed. He made himself available. If this light is to shine in us, we've got to make ourselves available in order for that light to shine. We've got to be able to look at it from a different place, not the old worldly methodology, but this Jesus methodology. Sacrificing that worldliness in ourselves and reclaiming and recalling and restoring that divine identity that is ours, that I amness that is here in each of us. So let us then, as we prepare for Advent, remember the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness had no answer for it. Let your light shine in the darkness.